What's happening, everyone? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you are watching this. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Lamona Sanders. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Rachel, good to see you. I am Q714. Good to see everybody joining in. Thanks for being here. We're going to keep it short tonight, about 20 minutes. Do my best. We're going to hang out for 20 minutes and just I just wanted to encourage you as the week is getting underway, as we're getting started. I wanted to just share a message with you to encourage you, especially if you are a person that is not really a fan of Mondays. If you're not a fan of Mondays, this one is especially for you. What's going on, Rosalind? What's happening worldwide? 6510. Um, yeah. So good to see everybody. So just want to jump in and get going. I hope that you all are had a fantastic weekend. And so now let's talk about this thing called Monday and why so often I've been in that place in life where Mondays were just not something I was looking forward to. And really ultimately we know that it's not Monday. It's not the day of the week. We don't have anything against the day of the week per se, but it's the fact that what's about to happen in this thing we call the week is something that we don't necessarily enjoy. And so we know that we're heading back into a grind. We're heading back into a routine that we've just taken a break from in many cases. We get this thing called the weekend and you know we get to have a break. We get to get away from our job. We get away from our routine, our duties, what we're doing. I remember, just growing up, I wasn't a fan of Monday because I had to go back to school. I wasn't a fan of school. I had to go to school. My parents, made me go, right? That's what we had to do. We had to go to school. And so I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't enjoy it. And here's why. When we get into environments as people that and when we don't feel inspired to live, we don't feel like that environment is bringing out the best of us, even if it's a working environment, we're not going to want to be there. The truth of the matter is we are not designed to manage miserable. That's not what we want to do. None of us want to simply manage a miserable life. And managing miserable, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's professionally, whether it's educationally, none of us want to do that. It drains the life out of us. And so tonight, I just wanted to share with you a thought that can forever change the way you approach your Mondays. And we're using Monday as just an overall label for life, right? Because it's not Monday, it's Monday, it's Tuesday, it's Thursday, whatever day. When we wake up and we know that we are going to do something that is draining the life out of us, it basically feels like a Monday. And so where's the problem? See, that expression of hatred, that dislike for Mondays is only a symptom of the major problem. See, so often we want to deal with symptoms, but we don't get to the root. One of the things that I've really learned and paid attention to since having the farm and doing the work at the farm is this idea of seeds and how seeds work. See, we can grow something out of a small seed and it can become a tree, it can become a plant, it can become something, and we'll see the fruit based upon what was grown. But if we really want to uproot that thing, yeah, we can pick the fruit off, we can pick off leaves, we can do that. But if you really want to uproot something, you have to go to the root. You have to get down, you have to dig down beneath. And so if we're just going to deal with the symptoms on a high level, it's not going to change our situation. And so here's the real situation. We hate Mondays because we've placed ourselves in a situation where we feel like we're confined to it. See, your Monday might be the relationship that you're in. You're like, I am just anywhere you are managing miserable, that's your Monday. It could be in your marriage, it could be at your job, it can be in your business, it can be at school. Anywhere you are managing miserable, that's your Monday. And I'm not telling you by any stretch of the imagination that you need to quit, that you need to give up. I'm not telling you to get divorced. I'm not telling you drop out of school. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm telling you what the issue is that we are managing miserable. And so when you are simply just managing miserable, trying to get by, your life, the energy within your life, within your being, your vitality is not being awakened. And so you go into it with this approach and you know that it's draining you from the beginning of your week throughout your week, you know that it's draining you. And so how do we get out of this place of managing miserable? I believe there's a conversation we've been talking about this the last few days, this conversation with ourselves where we're listening to ourselves. What is it that you really want? We talked at the beginning of the week about having a vision and being clear with our vision and writing it out, because when we're clear about our vision and we listen to ourselves and we start to process through this vision, we can understand that the vision has a process. You can see the vision now, completed and finished, but you're not going to get there now. You're going to look at it now, but it'll be completed in your future. So between the time that you see it and the time that you achieve it, there's this thing called a process in the middle. And if you are simply just managing that process, and that process is not being something that brings you to life, if it's not causing you to live more abundantly, there's an issue somewhere. And so here we go. Let's dig into that. What is it about this vision that brings you to life? Why are you in this class? Why are you in this marriage? Why are you in this job? See, let it be a reason that we are doing something. See, when we have that reason and we understand why we are doing it, then what we are doing in this moment that might not feel good, we understand this moment is serving something greater. You might be going through something in your marriage right now. It might be a tough time. And you're thinking, I'm not going to give up. We have to push through this. Great. These arguments, this struggle, this trouble in this time, the heartache in this time is serving something greater. What is it serving though? What is the vision that it's serving? Oh, what do we want? What do we want? Sometimes we have to call a timeout and get with our spouse and talk with them and say, what is it that we want to accomplish? You see, all of our lives, within all of us, we have a desire to live with purpose. We're not simply just here doing life. We want to have a purpose. We want to accomplish something. And so when you show up on your Mondays and in your Monday situation and you're managing miserable, what you are saying to yourself and what yourself is saying to you is, I don't really recognize purpose in this. What is the purpose? Why am I doing this? For a paycheck? Why am I doing this? Just to be in a house with somebody, to tell people that I'm married? Why am I doing this? Just to say that I have a business, even though it's failing, even though I don't even want to be here anymore? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? In other words, what's my purpose? What's the purpose this is serving? And so when we realize that our actions should have purpose, that we are living with intention, it awakens us. I'm not just doing, why am I just sitting on, talking to computer devices and what's the purpose? Well, I'm thinking if I can show up and if I can share, perhaps someone's life will be impacted on their Monday, in their Monday situation, and change will happen. Perhaps if I show up and I talk and share and invest and give, perhaps someone's life can be changed. There has to be purpose to this. See, what I want to encourage you to do is when you step into your Mondays, realize that you are not meant to be the manager of miserable. You're not designed for that. There is life more abundantly than what you are living now. That's the reason for what we do, so that we can have life and have life more abundantly. There should be in your day, you should start seeing opportunities for life more abundantly. What are you doing that is adding to life? When you get into that space and you start living in that space where you say, I'm not just living, I'm adding to life. When I show up, life is added to a situation. Now the responsibility is on us to see how we can enrich life. And you're no longer managing a situation. You are now leading a situation. We are not waiting for life to happen to us. We are leading life. is a game changer. When you start recognizing that you have power and authority to lead your life, not simply just accept your life, changes. The things that you've been thinking about, the ideas, the dreams, the desires that you've been having, they are not there to torment you. The dreams that you have are not there to torment you. The dreams that you are having, that when you start seeing life going to another level, that's not there for torment. That is there for encouragement. That is there to show you, yes, there is life more abundantly. When you get around some people and you start to hear something different, you start to see something different, you start to experience something different, that is there to show you there's more. There's more. If you could become convinced that there is life, there's life, and there is life more abundantly, it's a game changer. When you begin to realize you are made and designed in the image of life more abundantly, that you have gifts and talents and abilities and thoughts within you that will not just do life, but do life more abundantly, there is power within you. There's power within you. And so when you from now on, when you start looking at your situations and it seems like a dry place, a barren place, seems like a place that is empty and you're just kind of going through the motions, here's what you do. Ask yourself, what power do I have within me to add life to this situation? What can I do? Perhaps you're looking at your home and you can just be in your home and you might feel like, oh, my house drains me. My house, just the atmosphere of it, it just drains me. Okay. You've recognized the problem, you've recognized the symptom. But what can you do to add to it? Perhaps you can go on social media, perhaps you can go on YouTube and you start looking at, how can I just remodel my house, design on a dime? What can I do to change my situation around? What can I do to move some things out? How can I declutter my atmosphere? Because sometimes we feel like we are suffocating in life because our atmospheres are so congested and clogged up. Our physical atmospheres, our emotional atmosphere, our relational atmosphere, all of those atmospheres can be clogged. They can be draining, can be suffocating. And when we are suffocating and we are just trying to manage that next breath, and if I could just, this place, this relationship, these people that are around, they're just draining the life out of me. Right? You've been there, right? Oh, you get around some people and they're just draining you. What can I do to add something to this? See, what can I do to be the leader? What can I do to change this atmosphere? Perhaps I need to turn on some music in this atmosphere. Perhaps I need to bring in some donuts in this atmosphere. Perhaps I need to celebrate somebody else in this atmosphere. Just perhaps I have the power to do something to change this environment, because the way this is, I'm not living in here. I'm suffocating and I'm dying in this space. And if you are dying in this space, you have too much to lose. Your talents and your abilities and your gifts and the best of you is not coming to life in a situation where you are managing miserable and dying. I'm just here today to let you know that you are the answer. The reason why the other people are not the answer is because they're not here. Sorry. You're responsible for this because you heard the message. Hi, Mrs. 2020. You heard the message, which means you have the power, which means you have the mindset for it. Why on earth would you be here if it wasn't for you? There's something in you that needed to be activated with just these few words. It's something for you. And so, like, you have this power to change the environment. You have the power to step into a situation that's been going on, that's just been ho hum, humdrum, dry, barren, and just empty. You get to begin to shape it. You get to mold it. You get to fill it up with something. And guess what? Don't even worry that other people don't get on board at first. Because I can hear somebody saying, "But what about the other people? I want my marriage to be better, but my spouse isn't investing in it. My spouse isn't doing this." I get it. Look, as Ritter said, Training Studio said, manage magnificent instead. How about that? That's a great word. How about we manage magnificent? I'm sitting here, I'm orchestrating the magnificence of this moment on this Monday. I'm orchestrating magnificence. How about you? There's look, you have the opportunity to change your life. I'm telling you this as a person that managed miserable for a lot of years, not just days. We're talking about years where you're going through the motions and you're dying on the inside. The best of me was dying, managing miserable. When also on the inside of me, there was this voice that says, there's more. There's more life. There's more you could do. There's something else. But guess what? Life will not force you to change. You have to decide for yourself that there is so much value in this being of yours that you want to see it live. So as you go into tomorrow and as you step into your Mondays, wherever they may be in your life, step into that Monday with a different kind of self-awareness about your own value. Think about the seed of potential that you hold in your life. Your life has a seed of potential where you can grow and do some amazing, magnificent things. But if you take a seed and you plant a seed in a bowl with no soil, no water, no sunlight, and you sit there every day with that seed and you just look at it and you say, seed, I believe in you. Seed, I know that you're going to grow one day. Seed, you have so much potential. Guess what's going to happen? Year after year, you're going to look at that seed that is not growing, that is not doing a single thing, and you're going to be managing a miserable situation. Why? Because the right environment wasn't created for the seed to flourish. The right environment wasn't created for the seed to live, to be activated. So here you go. Today and every day after this, take a few moments in your day. It only takes, let's see how long this takes. Take a moment in your day and say, all right, am I planting the potential of my life into an environment that will help it grow? That probably took, I don't know, 30 seconds. Am I planting the potential of my life in an environment that will help it grow? Ask yourself that throughout your day. Am I planting my marriage in an environment that will help it grow? Am I planting the potential of my health and wellness in an environment that will help it grow? Am I planting my finances in an environment of prosperity that will help it grow? Am I planting my spirit in my spiritual being, in my spiritual pursuits, in an environment that will help its potential grow? Just you start going, you start just asking yourself because you realize after a while, you know what? My seed potential, meaning what I have the ability to become, it needs an environment. It's time to take your seed off the shelf. It's time to take your seed off, like out of that bowl. We got to find an environment for it. And guess what? It's up to you to nurture, create, and foster that environment. It's not up to someone else to make an environment for your potential. So, in other words, stop managing Monday. Stop managing Monday. Stop accepting, stop accepting what happens on Monday. Start leading your Monday. Start telling your Mondays, no, 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 no. There's something in me. There's a greater spouse in me. There's a greater health and wellness in me. There's greater finances in me. There's a greater business in me. There's a greater employee in me. There's a greater entrepreneur in me. There's a greater mom in me or dad in me. There's something greater in me, and I need to cultivate a different kind of an atmosphere. Perhaps I need to read some more books. Perhaps I need to reach out and get some coaching. There's something greater in me, and I don't simply need to accept what's been happening. I need to now lead. That's it. That's the message for tonight. Lead. Look within, realize that you have this awesome potential wrapped up as a seed, and then lead. Let's get real corny. Lead the seed. Right? Lead the seed. You got this. I believe in you. And so I wanted to take a few minutes on this Sunday to just encourage you to lead your seed. Lead that potential. You have something within you. I believe that it's great. If no one has told you, I'm glad that I'm the first today. You have something within you. You got this. Step into your next moment. Step into your next day with worth and value. Awareness in here that I have something within me to give. So I need to create an atmosphere. I need to operate in my power. I got this. I can do this. There is life more abundantly available to me. No more managing Mondays. I want you to step into it with some authority. I'm taking this Monday. I'm going to do something with it. Don't worry about the rest of the week. Step into your Monday and just say, I'm commanding this day to be a day where I cultivate, where I nurture, where I create an atmosphere by which my potential can grow. I'm going to talk to some people that can help me grow. I'm going to get around some people that can nurture the seed. I'm going to learn something new that's going to stretch me. I'm going to do something I've never done before with authority and with confidence. I'm stepping out, because if I don't, I'm just managing Monday, and I can't do that anymore. The time is running out, and in my life, I need to produce something. Time is running out. This miserable thing has been draining me, and now I need something greater. I need to unlock something greater. I got to get around something greater. I need more. And go get it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Congratulations. I'm giving you props because I believe it to be done. I believe that you are going to take this message and you're going to step into your Monday with authority. I believe it. You may not fully understand it, but I believe that you're stepping in different with a different mindset, and you're going to do something. Don't just hear it. Don't just hear the word. Say, now I'm going to do something with this. I will do something. Perhaps I'm going to set my alarm clock. I'm going to get up a few minutes early. I'm going to get my mind focused. Perhaps I'm going to just take a few extra moments and iron my clothes and get neat. I'm going to do something that moves me forward. It does not have to be, you don't have to call the president of the United States. No, you don't got to do that. Just make your lunch for tomorrow, right? If you're managing miserable in a relationship, do something to enhance your relationship. Send the text message. Hey, I just want you to know I love you. Just wanted you to know you matter to me. See, now you're not managing the situation of miserable. You just added something. Let me just add a little love. Hey, babe, I know we've been going at it for a while. I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I believe in you. We're going to make this happen. You shifted the atmosphere. You've been having some frustrations with your child. Just tell them, listen, I know we've been in a tough time, but I love you. You matter to me. Do you know I love you? You matter to me can change someone's whole, just everything. It you just shift everything. I love you. You matter to me. I'm telling you this because I'm here right now at 10:05 on Sunday because I love you and you matter to me. I said, I'm going to show up. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up. Why? Because I love you and you matter to me. Your life matters to me. I don't have to know your name. I don't have to know where you live. I don't have to know that. I know that you're here. I love you and you matter to me. Your life matters to me. I may never meet you. I may never know the impact of a message on your life, but I know this is good seed being sown into good soil. You're good soil. And I believe that it's going to go on the inside and it's going to be nurtured and developed, not just tonight, but by other places as well. And something great's going to grow out of your life. And so that's my encouragement for tonight. Step into your Monday and lead your seed. No more managing Monday. Know that you have authority, you have power to make a difference. You get to do something to make an impact. You can say something, you can do something. You got this. All right. I'm proud of you already. Go get it. Let me pray. Father, thank you for this day that you have made for us to rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for everyone that has showed up tonight. Thank you for the words of encouragement that have lifted us up. Thank you for this community of leaders that see potential in their own lives and that are going to do something about it. I appreciate this opportunity to be with these amazing people. Thank you for their gifts. Thank you for their talents. Thank you for their abilities. Thank you for what they are going to do and how this world is going to be a different place because of these leaders in love. That these leaders are going to lead their seed. They're going to lead the potential. They're going to do something. They're going to make the impact. They're going to say what needs to be said. They're going to do what needs to be done. I thank you for them and I pray blessings upon them as they do it, as they move forward, as they go forward boldly, and as they gain this confidence. I pray that blessings would just flow. I pray that doors of opportunity would open. I pray relationships would be healed. I pray that financial situations would be turned around. I pray that where there is lack, there would be abundance, an abundance of love, an abundance of trust, an abundance of communication and connection. I pray abundance. Let it just be found in our homes and in our relationships and in our lives, an abundance of love and the fruit of love. And I pray as we go our separate ways that you would be with us. I thank you for these moments. I thank you for the time that has been shared. And again, I pray blessings. And again, I say thank you in advance for what is going to happen and what is happening even now. Please protect and keep those that are here and those that may be watching on a replay somewhere. Protect and keep them, prosper them, even as they align with your will. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, all right. Have a fantastic evening and whatever time it may be, wherever you may be. Have a fantastic day tomorrow too. Step into it with authority, with the power, knowing that you are equipped to make a difference. You are the world changer, the world impactor that is needed. So be it. All right. Thank you all so much. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you tremendously. You all have a fantastic night of rest. I look forward to connecting tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll look to connect probably around 9ish, as long as everything goes according to plan. So if you can, come back tomorrow. Let's hang out again tomorrow around 9 p.m. Around 9 p.m. we can hang out again, Eastern Standard Time. We can hang out, check in on how our Mondays have gone, and just continue moving forward. This is going to be a fantastic year, and we're making a tremendous investment in it right now. So until the next time we meet, have a fantastic evening, a blessed night. I'm B.A. Shepherd, 2Ps A-R-D, reminding you to be a shepherd. The world has enough sheep. Good night. I love you all. See ya.